ALDS. We're on a mission to develop a sustainable seafood course for culinary schools around the world. We're right on schedule, but we don't have time for any delays at this point. As you can see behind me here, we are constructing the world's only private dining room, which is floating entirely on 2-liter plastic bottles. It's really to support the foundation, and we're having a 6-course sustainable seafood dinner prepared by the wonderful Sea Restaurant over on the downtown side of False Creek. The reason for the foundation, the School of Fish, is we're developing a sustainable seafood course for culinary schools around the world. Kind of a modular course that will fit in with the current curriculum of a school. So when they're doing their seafood section, they will add in the sustainability messaging that we will provide for the schools. So as a fundraiser, we are going to be hosting a dinner for 60 nights in a row on our dining room, which is floating on plastic bottles. I didn't realize how much of the idea was going to involve me being so hands-on.
I just find this a great young man to work with.
I picked him up last night from the airport, and I told him that his vacation's not over yet. He has an opportunity to be part of history by helping me by throwing these bottles into the structure here.
Now comes the test to see if they are 5 wide.
Exactly. Stagger it out a bit. The plastic bottles now, they represent one of the many issues that are plaguing the marine ecosystem. There's too much plastic in the ocean. So you might be asking, why are we putting even more in? We were working with Incorp Pacific and the Return It program. All of these bottles have been donated. They will be returned to them at the end to kind of get the messaging out there that this does not belong in the ocean. Let's get these plastic bottles out of there. For our purposes as a fundraiser, it is a unique experience.
I'm going to set up where we were yesterday?
Yep. I tell you this much, this project wouldn't have been possible without these guys. I came to Matt with a sketch essentially, and I said, I need something built. And he said, okay, what do you got? He looked at it, and he looked at it closer. He says, is that plastic bottles? he was able to kind of put a drawing together that incorporated all the bottles, and we took that to our engineer, who said, this is safe, it's worth being built. And so I came back to Matt, and he said, well, let's get the lumber, let's get the tools, and let's get started. We're gonna get all those things clamped down to the bottom so we can drop the bottles down on top of the floor below as we continue to put the bottles in up here, and starting tomorrow we'll get the floor down on that.
No, the plywood just goes through. Is that through the plywood? So we need like 2, 4. We need 10 inch.
It's a great experience, and just using all my experience from before to figure out how to do it, and got Mike on board for construction, and he's got lots of experience building houses and designs as well, so it's a good team.
Yeah, this would not be possible. The building, the construction of the barge, a lot of the planning elements that have gone into it. There's been so much support throughout Vancouver for this. We've had donations from the furniture rental, the seafood's being donated, a Sea Restaurant. Robert Clark has designed us a wonderful menu. It's going to be fantastic. All being donated, all because there's so many people that feel so strongly about the need for sustainable seafood.
A sneak peek at what that menu might hold?
Well, we're working with one of Vancouver's well-known sustainable seafood fishers, Steve Johansson with Organic Oceans. He is going to be providing 3 of the 4 seafood courses. We've also got the dessert and the cheese course. We're specifically using his out-of-season spot prawns. They're frozen, they stay frozen, they stay preserved all year long. And we're going to demonstrate how delicious these items are. They're harvested appropriately. There's no bycatch. He's using all the appropriate equipment when he's getting these from their natural habitat. He's making sure that they've had a chance to spawn. We're hoping that this will just lead into another event, and another event. I want to thank everybody who's had a hand in this project. It certainly means a lot. And if you'd like to join us, you can visit our website. It's the schooloffishfoundation.org. There's a tab there for our website. You can check it out there. You can call us directly at 778-997-6977. There's still some reservations available. We'd love to see you. Come and support such a great cause and have dinner on the world's only plastic bottle floating dining room.